And here we go, part 7 of the Horizon Zero Dawn Ultra playthrough. Welcome back. If you've watched any of the other parts, you should know where we are in the story now. Otherwise, we are about to start with the western side of the map, essentially Meridian and all of the quests and everything around that. Completed all of the cauldrons, completed all of the hunting grounds, and shit, I feel like I'm missing something. Cauldrons, hunting grounds, and tall necks. Yeah, of course. And then obviously most of the quests that were on the right side of the map, so the eastern side of the map. So basically the last time I saved just outside Meridian. So really once you get to Meridian, the story, proper, kicks off and starts, happening, and you start figuring out a lot more about what, the whole idea is with you as Aloy, but also basically the other characters in the game as well. Ooh, I'm getting a little bit of micro stutter there. It looks to be fine now. I think it's really fucking acting up. I'll just run around a little bit here and see if it comes right. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so this is basically the City of the Sun, so just kicking that off.
I'm sorry for the wait, but all goods entering the city are subject to search.
This is outrageous. We're loyal citizens.
How long do we...
What's going on here? Olin's in there, somewhere. And so's Errand, that other Outlander I talked to the night before the proving. Errand said he'd introduce me to his sister if I visited Meridian. Said she was captain of the Vanguard.
City's locked down. There are no shelters about getting through out there.
I'll be broken a month. It's always the merchants who suffer.
Hold! Stop right there. In light of the recent attack, no stranger passes into Meridian without submitting to search.
Recent attack? What are you talking about?
The murder of Captain Ursa and her vanguards, of course. Ambushed by Shadow Carja forces in Redridge Pass.
Ursa? You mean Errand's sister is dead?
How would you know his name?
I know Errand. Summon him. I need to speak to him.
Ha! I doubt that Errand, the new captain of the Vanguard, a man in grief, is going to waste his time on a grimy outlander.
Aloy! Hey, you're alive! I thought you were dead. Make way, make way!
All the way to Meridian just to see me?
Have you been drinking?
Ah, not really. A little. So, you're alive. We should celebrate. The drink's on me.
We need to talk, alone, and you need to pull it together.
Over there.
So you approve?
Of course I approve. From now on, she may come and go from this city as she pleases.
As you wish, sir.
There. Alone as you asked. And what did you want to tell me?
A lot has happened since we last spoke. The Proving was attacked by a group of killers. Not many of us survived.
We were in the village when we heard explosions up on the mountain. Some of your braves came back, said most of the contestants were dead. I've never heard such a wail of grief as the sound that rose up from your people. How did you survive?
How I survived is less important than how I was targeted.
Targeted? What do you mean?
The killers came for me because of Olin.
What are you talking about? That doesn't make sense.
I need to find Olin. I need to know what he knows.
But he's a friend.
No, he's a traitor. I don't know who the killers are or what they want, but I do know that Olin is working with them.
But, I mean, this...
I don't need you to understand, Errand. I just need you to take me to him.
He's not here. He went scrounging for scrap and relics days ago. It could be anywhere.
Are there any places he frequents, places he returns to?
A house. Here in Meridian.
Okay, then take me there. I need to search it.
I guess. As long as I'm there to witness the search.
I heard what happened to Ursa. I'm sorry. I know she was special to you.
Special to me? Special to everyone. She always knew what to do. She bossed everyone around. She kept me in line. Now I'm supposed to fill her shoes. And instead, here I am, stumbling around in them.
Give yourself some time. You'll find your footing.
Not at the rate I've been drinking.
And what would your sister have said about that?
I know, you're right. I should expect more of myself. She always did.
I need to see Olin's place. Now.
Okay, okay. Come on.
I just like Errand was always like very hit or miss for me in terms of the character himself and also the
So
animation.
many people here all talking at once.
Because like
Doesn't
I'm
even think.
made. No, let me finish talking first. Because I made the comment like he comes off a little bit rapey, but I mean, you know what I mean. He's like
Is she?
the facial animations is fucking weird, and you know like the shit he's oh you came all this way to see me like I don't know, maybe I'm just not seeing the
How long will a bud hide in his blood for blood? Vengeance for Ursa. How long will a bud hide in his palace? Year after year, why does he spare those who enslaved and tortured and butchered? Errand, you should want vengeance more than anyone. Your own sister, murdered, and her death, unavenged?
One more word, you scorched out slag, and I'll throw you in jail myself! Now get out of here, or I'll give you all a kick in the ass!
What did he mean about Ursa's murder?
Not now.
also the walking in this game is fucking retarded, right? Because that's normal speed walking, right? Which is far faster than any NPC, and running is obviously way quicker. And then the issue is if you run too far ahead from them, then they kind of just fucking chill and don't do anything. So there's no like walk. So I mean, if you crouch fucking walk next to them, I guess that works. But you know, first world problems. Fuck me.
Okay, how are we gonna get in? Oh, that was subtle.
Here we are. Try not to break anything. Other
Fear of this
than the
world is
door.
afraid. All of this for one man. Let's see what's underneath.
Hey, how did that get here?
Question is, how to get through it.
Without a key, you won't. That's a vault hatch of Oseram make. Nothing gets through.
We'll see about that.
Call it a day, girl.
Luckily, I watched a lot of fucking Looney Tunes in my life, so the old heavy thing through the fucking floor trick. There we go. This might as well be a fucking
Looks big and
safe.
heavy. Let's give it a little push.
Fucking timber. Or look out below.
I did say not to break anything, didn't I?
So, the previous playthrough, I just jumped down there and basically died on the way to the floor, so that was pretty fucking sweet. So this time I'll just, you know, take the long way.
Serve and they live. Disobey, and I will open their throats and leave their corpses to prune in the sun.
They took his wife and child captive.
They? Who's they?
The killers. They told him to obey or they'd kill his family. Looks like Olin kept a journal.
Olin? I knew he could read contracts, but I never took him for a poet.
No doubt now. Olin knew I was targeted. A map. The glyphs show places he visited. There's your proof. Read the last page. He writes about meeting me and the order to kill me.
He called himself a friend. That backstabbing cheat. How did you learn to read glyphs? And these things that you see, how do you do it?
The focus. It reveals the unseen.
And Olin's focus, it's the same?
The device is the same, but somehow Olin and the killers can speak to each other with their focuses over distances. And see through each other's focuses too, like looking through each other's eyes.
So that's how the killers saw you? Through Olin?
Yes, so far as I can tell. Now that I know where to find Olin, I should be on my way.
All by yourself?
Leave it to me. I'm faster on my own.
Wait. If that device lets you see the unseen...
Out of the way, errand.
I'm asking you to help me, Aloy. I need to know who killed Ursa. Not just the Shadow Karja army, I know that, but the exact soldiers who did it.
I'm sorry about your sister, but that's your war, not mine.
Don't act like this isn't personal. You came here hunting the people who nearly killed you, who massacred your people. Why should you have justice and not me?
Look, I'll head for Red Ridge Pass, where Ursa's body was found, and wait for you there. A few minutes of your focus is all I need. Don't make me beg.
Red Ridge Pass, you said? I'll see what I can do.
Alrighty. There's gonna be a whole bunch of quests in here. Meridian, I mean, that I quickly need to just pick up. Including the hunting lodge, which we've done all of the hunting grounds, so that's basically going to get us straight into the next bunch of quests after that.
Can you help me? Can you spare a moment? Someone... You're the one the Vanguard has been crowing about. The Nora who tracks criminals and traitors with her second sight. If only you'd use it to help me. A thief raided my home and took my brother's sword.
Tell me about the robbery. Don't leave anything out.
It was brazen and professional. They took only the sword, my most valuable possession. The thief went out through the window and scared the shadow off my steward. Otherwise, it would have been a clean getaway.
Why would someone steal the sword?
It's priceless. Made from the burnished antler of a lancehorn, finely inlaid with studded stones all down the...
Okay, I get it.
Forgive me. That's not even why it's important. The 12th Sun King gave it to my brother for his military service. He was killed in battle during the Liberation. I was saving it for my nephew who's stranded at Sunfall with the Karja in Shadow.
How did your nephew wind up in Sunfall?
Most of the old clergy backed the Mad Sun King, so when he fell, they ran out of fear of retribution. As an honor guard to a venerable priest, my nephew had no choice but to go with them. Now that my brother is gone, my nephew is my heir, so that sword really belongs to him. And after all he's been through, I won't be able to look him in the face if I don't get it back.
I'll see what I can do about the robbery.
Have a word with my steward if you need to. He saw the thief escape. And listen, all I want is the sword back. Meridian, and my family for that matter, has seen enough strife already. If I can get it back, all is forgiven. No retribution necessary.
Okay, there's a few more. Yeah. It looks like it's inside this ring here.
Everybody knows your business in Meridian. Thought I wouldn't.
You'll regret not stopping when you're in the
This
thick
place.
Fuck
Smells like
off.
everything I've ever smelled before.
Right?
Is that some kind of spice?
What am I not seeing here? Oh, there's this area where you can go up. That's obviously it. So, on a side note as well, all of the collectibles, right? Do I have to? Dude, what am I fucking doing here? I think I need to... What the fuck? All of the collectibles that you get in the game can also be traded in at various merchants inside this city. So, you know, all the seeds and, you know, all that stuff. And oftentimes that's like a really decent way to get a whole bunch of animal skins and that sort of thing. Because, yeah, there can be a whole bunch of stuff in there. Now, I didn't plan to go, you know, and do all of the... Dude, I mean, do that. I didn't plan on doing all of the, you know, collectibles and all of that. I'll see if I really feel like, you know, getting all of that after I've done, you know, everything else. But yeah, that's basically the other thing that you need to do here. So what I'm referring to is if you go here to collectibles, all of this shit. So these metal flowers, the fucking ancient vessels, I think even the vantage points, if I remember correctly, but all this shit, yeah, and these Banuk figures, right? So you can trade these in, and then they give you like boxes with rewards in. So it'll have mods in, sometimes with 3 attribute mods, so purple mods. It'll have skins, it'll have bones, it'll have some of the more difficult things to farm in the game, including, you know, animal hearts and things like that as well, or machine hearts rather, which oftentimes is used to, of course, upgrade your carry capacity. So if you're lacking any of this stuff and you do have still some of those materials left to connect and you kind of tired of farming everything, then that might be something that you should look into doing, because you could be surprised by how much of that you actually get from those boxes.
Renora, I'm the mournful Naman. My apologies that we meet like this.
Like this?
In grief. You hold yours close, like a talisman. Wait, forgive me. You didn't come for reparations? Someone you lost to the Sun Ring?
No. I know about the Red Raids, but the Karja owe me nothing.
I see. Well, I could use the help of a strong-willed outlander. Then I would owe you very much indeed. These people seek to honor their loved, their lost, with their own voices, not mouthing Karja rituals to Karja stone. But there are obstacles. And while Meridian holds its breath for any disturbance, these robes only tie my hands.
What kind of obstacles?
The first pilgrim is an Oseram who seeks to visit the Shrine of Kings on the road to the city. He waits there now, forbidden to enter by an old sun priest who suffer no heathen. This Utaru lost her companion on the edge of the Jewel, at a pool where snap moths gather. The shrine was built there to ward off the machines, and its effectiveness leaves much to be desired. And the Banuk would paint a mark on the sun's climb, a call to the machine spirits, I understand. They need no beckoning. Glint hawks perch there, drawn to the spires shining.
So, clear the machines out of 2 shrines and move a priest out of the other.
All I can ask for is your charity and that their stories are heard.
Naman, rituals and prayers can't bring back those who are lost.
No, but it can help those who grieve to find themselves. It can lend them strength and hope, like a new sunrise.
If you say so, bro.
I didn't think your priesthood would ask outsiders for help.
If only the sun would set on our pride. Until this is done, I am no sun priest. To wear a red robe was an aspiration. I aspired. Now our hoods make us blind. We whisper reconciliation, but forget how the old king's priests sang the words and blessed the killing.
The killing? You mean the Red Raids?
Yes. And the sacrifices that came after.
Why did the priests go along with all that bloodshed?
Sometimes we Carja are more concerned with what is tradition than what is right.
Huh. Maybe the Carja and Nora aren't so different. You're disappointed with the Sun Priests, but you still wanted to be one?
I spent my whole life looking up to the temple. My brother's voice echoing in its arches. Even he couldn't turn me away, and how he tried, in the end. He said, when we were loved, our robes were dyed in cinnabar. Now they are stained in blood.
How so?
Our robes are handed down to us. Most of the old priests fled rather than be seen in the glare of a new sun. And so we are left to wear their sins. For me, at least, they hang heavy.
Where is your brother now?
He waits for me on the trail of the sun, I hope. He spoke out against the sacrifices. For a priest to question the Sun King's will, his punishment was worst of all.
You lost someone you loved too. I'm sorry.
No, not lost. When I took on these robes, I found his memory.
I'll do what I can to help those in mourning.
To honor their memories is to honor us all.
I'm really glad that we are getting a sequel, because, I mean, if you've played this already or if you haven't, something that maybe hopefully you've seen from these playthroughs, or well, from this playthrough, is the history and the story is fucking insane. I mean, there's so much backstory and lore and stuff, you know, built into this, that it's really cool that we get to come back to this in the sequel. Well, not this, but you know what I mean.
Hi there, Outlander. Name's Vilgund. Did you come to the city looking for work? Good
The fuck is on your face?
Enough to buy garb more becoming of your...
Okay, stop there if you want me to hear you out.
I only meant a well-molded woman such as you. I heard an interesting rumor about a Banuk camp. Tame machines, the rumor said. So I hired men to investigate. Just investigate, that's all. Those Banuk are canny, too canny. I paid up front. Well, half up front. I've had no word back.
So now you're hiring someone to find the last men you hired.
They're a sunk cost. This rumor's worth more to me.
So is there any more to the rumor about this camp?
The last bunch just wanted to know about the reward. You're a smart one. This camp isn't even big enough for a name up where the snow won't thaw. They say the Banuk there live alongside machines. Peaceful as you like. Keep them, use them, sing to them. If it's true, if we learned how they do it, think how valuable that would be to all the tribes.
When you say valuable, you mean they'd pay you for it.
Girl, I'm not made of straw.
What can you tell me about the Banuk?
The Banuk women. Snow witches all. Cold eyes, cold... They choose to live up there in Ban-Ur, in the ice. Trying to have a conversation, it's like chipping them out of the stuff. They prefer machines for company. That's why I'm putting my shards on this rumor.
Then they might not want outsiders to know about this place.
Their mystic act. No care for possessions, for luxuries. Pile of slag. Those people bargain harder than the winter frost.
Are you some kind of merchant? You don't seem to have any wares.
More of an explorer.
But you send other people to do your exploring.
All right, more of an opportunist. Girl. Nora girl. Huntress. We live in a world of opportunities. Risky opportunities. But why should risk stand in the way of a lucrative prospect for the likes of me? All right. I'm more of a gambler.
If I did look into your rumor,
You won't need to climb up the shoulders of the world for it. It's on the edge of Banuk land, beneath the anvil of the moon. And you look like you know your way around the savage east. The east. If it's true they walk among machines without fear in this camp, well, you can't miss that, can you? Payment on return.
That was some long ass fucking talking.
Rest my feet for a minute.
You need to win 3 half-suns at our hunting grounds.
Did
to gain
that.
admittance to the lodge.
I won like
very well then.
50 fucking million. I've done them all.
And welcome. Our members reap rewards and adventure and live on in legend.
Am I a member now?
No, you're only a fledgling. Junior members are called thrushes. To join and become a thrush, you need a senior member called a hawk to sponsor you.
So I need to find a hawk.
Yes, but a hawk can only sponsor 1 hunter at a time, and I'm afraid most of them already have one.
I've overcome worse odds. Where do I start?
Upstairs, present yourself to the Sunhawk Assis, our leader, who should introduce you to a hawk. I hope it's worth it.
What do you mean?
You'll see.
He's a bit of a prick, if I remember correctly. Okay, don't get stuck on the scenery.
By the sun! King Avad's edict really is taking effect. Never thought I'd see a Nora here, and a woman at that. So, you have marks for me?
What do you mean?
From the hunting grounds. Oh, right, you're new here.
What edict?
King Avad insisted that the Hunter's Lodge had to welcome everyone. Man, woman, outlander, regardless of tribe. Ursa, captain of the Vanguard, came in and delivered that news personally. You should have been there. It was glorious. But I figured they would sweep it under the rug and say no woman or outlander qualified. Yet here you are.
Are you a member?
Me? No. Karja don't exactly encourage their daughters to run around hunting machines. But all the changes in Meridian have been good to me. I don't think the Oseram know how to sell to us Karja. The trader I worked for last couldn't sell flowers to a bee. He was too plain hammered, as they like to say. This is a much better job. I figure I'll be able to open my own shop soon enough.
What do I do with these marks?
If you get the same mark from all the hunting ground trials, I can give you a Hunter's Lodge weapon. Show me what marks you've earned, and we'll see if you qualify for one of these special weapons I have for you.
I believe I have enough here. What next?
You brought in all the sun marks at once. You're going to make a lot of hunters jealous. Not that it takes much. I'm pleased to present to you a Lodge Blast Sling, a Lodge Rope Caster, and the Lodge Warbow. Congratulations, you're a master hunter of the Lodge. All I can give you now is encouragement.
So the blast sling, I think the Banuk one, oh shit, no. Yeah, the blast sling is probably, the large one is probably better. That's fucking
I've
weird.
given you everything I have here. Happy hunting.
Okay, so you ain't into fucking talking anymore. What's this? Bylaws of the lodge. Gravy. So, Jesus, I need to clean this up as well. I got like 10 pages of this shit. Mother of God. I wonder if I shouldn't just do that now, but no, it's gonna take fucking forever. Oh, look. Control. There we go. So it's just a shitload of stuff. How full am I here? Well, that's not much better. Fuck me. Okay, I'll have to clean this up at some point. But what I was trying to say is, I, for instance, use the Adept Sling. Now, see, these are 4 modification slots. So do the ones that I got now from the lodge. But the difference is, I believe the large ones, the base handling is already higher. So any additional handling stat that I then get from the modifications is just going to make it way better. When it comes to the bows, the Banuk stuff is better because they have that additional feature where if you charge it up to like fully taut, then it like delivers basically 120% additional damage. So that's always going to be better. But in the case of like the large rope caster and any of the fucking slings and stuff like that, and eventually the tear blaster as well, the idea would obviously be to use the large ones because it's just going to be better. I do. Let me just switch to that quest. So what is it? Guess it's this one. None of these. Here we go, errand, hunting for the lodge. Okay, so that's selected already. Let's speak to this dickhead. Free shit. Don't mind if I do. There's that knob. Let me just look for the rest of the... nope. Could have sworn there were more data points. Oh, there we go. I was gonna say. Let me just run past El Nobe. Yeah. Okay. Hello.
Excuse us. The machine rider graces us with her presence. You're a Nora, are you not? A fighter from the savage lands.
The sacred land, but yes. I fought for everything I got.
Huh. Tell me, do the Nora often wander into other people's homes and do whatever they like?
Of course not.
But that is what you're doing, right now. Stinking up our lodge, pestering your betters.
You're hardly my better. Legan said I had to meet you to become a member.
That would be true if there were any chance of you becoming a member. But you're a savage. And no savage will rise in the ranks of the Hunter's Lodge while I am the Sun Hawk. Now be gone.
No. I was led to believe there are rules here. If they count for nothing, then even your position is meaningless. So quit blustering and tell me. Is there a Hawk who is free to sponsor me?
Very well. Talana is free. Wouldn't that be fitting? Trash sponsoring trash. Now get out of my sight.
My dude. Spoken like a true asshole. Where the fuck is Talana? Hello.
You're Talana? Assis said you were a Hawk without a fledgling to sponsor. Or are you trying to drive me off too? It's okay, I've dealt with worse.
I'll bet you have. But you're wrong. It's not okay. Especially not today.
What happened today?
One of our own just died fighting Redmaw. You'll never face a more dangerous Thunderjaw. Cuts through trees, rocks, people.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's part of the hunt.
Is there any actual hunting in this lodge? So far, it's been all talk.
Yes, of course. You fight a machine, then bring its trophy to Assis the Sunhawk, then no one can deny you brought it down.
Assis, what's his story?
He's the Sunhawk of the Lodge. The highest ranking asshole... Sorry, member.
No, you were right the first time.
Ravagers, stalkers, behemoths.
So, I've taken down a lot of machines.
As have I. Even brought down 2 Stormbirds. But he's a Hawk who brought in the trophies first. That's how it works. Whichever Hawk defeats the greatest machine first, becomes a Sunhawk.
How does one become a Hawk?
When a Hawk dies, his thrush is promoted in his place. No matter how anyone feels about it.
So I have to kill you?
Who is this Legan, the man at the door?
Legan? He's a Hawk. He had an impressive run in his day, but he doesn't fight anymore. He supports the Lodge in other ways. Unlike the other Hawks, who hoard all of us kills and drink the bar dry.
I'm ready to hunt, so tell me.
What do I have to do?
You want them to regret looking down on you? Then speak to them in their language. Kill 3 sawtooths, 2 ravagers, and a stalker. Deliver their trophies directly to Assis. That should shut them all up.
So if I do that, you'll sponsor me?
I'll consider it. Just to make Assis spoil.
Okay. So, I think that's all of the quests in Meridian, so I can just kick this fucking right off. So, I'm supposed to get 3 sawtooths, 2 ravagers, and a stalker. The sawtooths are relatively easy. See, it's making me go here to get the 2 ravagers, because those 2 ravagers spawn right by... Oh, is that like a ravager site? Okay, well, fine. Fucking all good. Oh, there's more ravager trophies. It's a stalker down there, but I guess I could also get the stalker from the... Where the fuck is the hunting? The bottom hunting ground. It's this one, right? Yeah. So I could get a stalker there as well. And then that's sawtooth. So sawtooth and ravagers. Is this a sawtooth area as well? No, that's ravager and that's ravager. What about... So that's just sawtooth, ravagers. Oh, I keep thinking now that I thought we were talking about these guys. Where's my boys? Thought we were talking about snap moors. Okay, so let's do the stalker. I can just swing down, smash that stalker, then go there and fuck up the sawtooth. So yeah, let's do that. Click. This should be fairly quick. Those are like tier, I don't know if you would say tier 5 being like a Stormbird. No, tier 5 being like a fucking Glinthawk, because those kill me more than anything else. And then tier 4 being like a Thunderjaw or a Stormbird, even though I wouldn't classify those 2 together. Then 3 would be the tier 4, you know, what we're going after now. But okay. Let me drop a pin there. So that's in that direction. So we only need to... Okay. So we only need to get like 1. So I'll just... These do cloak though, so one's probably gonna come falling out of a fucking tree or something just now. I should be right on top of at least 1 or 2, and they're gonna see me before I see them. Yeah, there you go. Hello. That's a fucking raccoon. I'm gonna be brutally honest. I don't know if you can actually spot them like this without them revealing themselves first, because I've never really tried. And also because generally it's never taken this long to find one of these pieces of shit without it like fucking jumping down your throat. So I guess I need to go more in that direction. So sometimes they hang off the side of like cliffs or like in a tree or something. I shit you not. You might be thinking like, why the fuck am I checking the trees? But for reals, I don't know why I'm struggling like this to find one now, because I'm technically past. I mean, I can definitely just go to the hunting ground that's got like a whole bunch of them that just spawn down there, so I might just end up doing that. I'm not gonna fucking struggle with this shit. So let me just run over that way. Okay, there's a whole bunch of long legs up here. I get the feeling. Is it showing me? Yeah. So let me just do that. So these are Ravagers. I need 2 of them. Ravagers are a little bit tougher to kill than a Sawtooth. Or is that the other way around? Yeah, Ravagers are tougher because they got the fucking cannon on their backs. That deals quite a bit of damage. They also like to jump like right down your fucking throat. But again, this is gonna be like a... Oh my god, just watch me hype it up now and then I get like... wrapped up nicely. What's that down there? Oh, there we go. Excuse me, have you heard of our Lord and Savior fucking Banuk power shot bow? Actually this isn't a power shot, this is just a normal one, but anyway. So here we go, Sawtooth. Hello. I mean, I'm just fucking with these now. If I hit him with some frozen arrows, I could probably take him down and... hit him on the component on the back, it takes him right down. This dude over here is trying to get frisky. I mean, I'm really spending more money on this fucking dude than I'm getting out of taking materials off him, but you know, what are you gonna do? Okay, so that's one. I'm gonna need 3 of these fellas, so hopefully there's one more up here. So this one I'll just show you. So we'll just go 3 frost arrows to the face. Do not call me in the morning. Not to go around. Be fucking cool, right? If there was a bow that you could combine elements like into a burst shot, so like 1 ice arrow, 1 hard point arrow, and like I don't know, like ice and fire together would be stupid, but one like 2 frost and 1 damage arrow, basically. I guess is what I'm trying to say. Excuse me. I'd like to fucking ask you a question. Come on. There we go. And then I just go ba-blam. And ba-blam. And then sleepy time. And just, again, this is ultra hard. So, yeah, it really does make a huge fucking difference if you farm up a couple of mods and everything like that beforehand. Before you get into this. Okay, so what I was talking... Ooh, well, there's a corrupted zone there, so I might as well just mosey on up there and clear that. They're pretty fucking easy because they're very, very, very susceptible to fire damage. So those guys are having a singing competition over there. 2 long legs. So yeah, as I was saying, corrupted machines take a fuckload of damage from fire. So you can either use a fire bow. I don't have that much fire damage stacked on this bow, but it's enough. It'll get the job done. Or you can use like a fire sling or something like that. Could be... oh, more to this side.
Machine saw me.
Oh. Ooh, my dude. Well, here comes my stalkers. Well, that's considering I might fucking... There we go. That's the first one, peels your shield off. Oh my fuck. Dude, how many of these fucking things are there yet? That's at least 4. No, that's fucking ice. God damn it.
Yes.
Okay, I have to be careful. Once I don't have any armor, those shots can really fuck up your day. Okay, that's, I guess, 2 down, maybe 3. Okay, that one's dead. I think this guy over here might be the last one. I think in the end, these are just easier just to kill him with the frost arrow. There we go. That's the Stalker trophy done in any case. But as I was saying, these are probably easier to just stick with the whole frost combo. So maybe that's what I'll do. Oh. I seem to have... Okay, so now I should be able to just smash him in one volley. Oh, there we go. Why does it say new infected zone? Did I not? Oh, fuck. So those corruptors were actually not part of the original pack. Maybe that's why they weren't taking so much damage. I guess. No, it says corrupted stalker, so... This is gotta be some more then, yeah, I guess. That's another one. There we go. I wish there was like a hotkey. This radial menu is fucking ass. You know, for someone that plays this game this much, I really fucking moan a lot about wishing this and that, but yeah. Anyway. Cool. So I managed to just do a corrupted zone quickly as well, and then just get the fucking Stalker as well. So all that's left is the Ravager, which is really the easiest, is I suppose to just go up here. There's one Ravager there and another one there. I'll just do camp up here and then just swing around there. Ravager, same fucking thing. See, that's the thing, like, it gets a little bit boring because Ravager's the same thing. Frozen Arrow, it's the same way you kill a Stormbird, it's the same way you kill a Thunderjaws. So it is obviously the most effective once you've stacked enough frost damage. And even with Ultra Hard, where they have the elemental damage, it's still, I mean, it's just fucking OP as fuck.
Get ready for the shadows.
Dude, what the fuck? Why are you fucking here? Fucking dude. Okay. This is a fucking dick move, my friend. That's right up there. Oh, here's one right here. What the fuck am I doing? Excuse me. Hello. There you go. And then smack.
I'm turning back.
And fucking smack. Okay, it looks like there's a whole bunch of other fucking machines running around here as well. Oh my god. Oh, dude. These up close are all kinds of no joke, so let me just... Seek. Okay, just let me get the fuck out. I don't know. Dude, you've taken a whole bunch of damage. Just go. There we go. Big boy. Okay. Now let me just take this fucking thing's gun and go fucking rail these other guys. Hello.
It's off.
So the most effective way. Why are you fucking here? The most effective way that you used to be able to take down Thunderjaws was just taking their what are they called, disc launchers off, which is the two cannons on their shoulders. They nerfed those back even before there was you know, a PC version. They nerfed those on console. They nerfed the damage, and so there we go. I just finished that quest. So you needed to do a little bit more damage to, you know, get the job done on those. But what was interesting was I kind of think like either the Ravager cannons do more damage now, or they just like left them to what they were, and now it's just kind of better to use those, because Jesus, they do a lot of damage. Okay, so I got all the trophies, so I'm gonna head back. And this is still... We're hunting for the lodge, yeah? Yeah. Fuck, I gotta run through you now. Let me just get rid of that marker. I'm OCD, so that's irritating me. Or it's rather, it's aggravating my OCD.
That must be the spire. It's huge.
Just save every now and then. A lot of people have been complaining about, you know, a shitload of crashes to desktop and that sort of thing. Not to jinx myself, but I've only, in all the time that I've played it, and I've now finished it, I guess, like three times on PC. I haven't had, I think I've had 2 crashes in the entirety of the time. But both times it happened like after playing for quite a bit and not saving, so obviously I'm not gonna make that fucking mistake again. So yeah. So do save all the time. You could just use quick save, it's nice and easy. You won't regret it. Hey, fuck it, I've got your stuff.
I thought I told you.
I'm here to present trophies to the Sunhawk of the Lodge. 3 Sawtooths, 2 Ravagers, and a Stalker for good measure.
I suppose Talana helped you with this.
I brought these down myself. Will you accept them?
Fine, yes. I accept them. But tell Talana she should stop playing with sludge if she wants to get Redmaw.
So I think now it's, yeah, Hunter's Blind is the next one now, which is, I think, essentially going after Redmaw.
When I gave him my trophies, Assis said you should be spending more time finding Redmaw than helping me.
That bunghead isn't wrong. But there isn't time to find Redmaw right now. You're gonna help with something else.
Oh? And what might that be?
Meet me outside.
Meet me outside, how about that? Okay.
You want to help? Here's someone who needs it. Go ahead, Elsadi.
I live in Lone Light, northeast of here. I barely escaped because Glint Hawks attack anyone who ventures out.
No, no thank you.
We have so few shards. Will you help? We have nowhere else to turn.
Sometimes members receive an honorarium for the hunt. Assis should have accepted this one, but he refused. The price was too low.
How generous.
In the past, I would have gone with Takas to handle this. And what say you and I take it on? I'll meet you at Lone Light.
What about Redmaw?
Are you in or not?
All right. I'll meet you there as soon as I can.
Okay, so, the fuck is that? Oh, no lights there. Hunter's blind. Okay. I haven't actually been there yet. Do I have anything nearby? Yeah. I think I can go there and then just run it. I got that waypoint as I was going to the tall neck that was down there when I had my fucking giant adventure with the snap mowers down in the road. I remember that. I can just run down here and then just make it back up again. It's weird how I had that waypoint but not the actual places. You know, I had the fireplace but I didn't have the actual places teleport. Or waypoint, rather. What the fuck am I saying? Those of you that have been watching will know that I could have ridden this with the machine, but, you know, I'm A, lazy cunt, and B, I just prefer to run. Riding the machines is kind of wonky. I'm not a big fan. That's something that I think that should be like a priority for them for the sequel, is just making the, you know, fighting from a mount, the mount riding, just all of that, like the control a little bit better. It's really, it's not fantastic. So it would be pretty cool if they did that.
About time you showed up. More Glenhawks incoming.
Fuck my life. The bane of my existence.
Down you go.
Starting off spectacularly. Oh my. Did you just fucking die of a heart attack from me missing? There we go. 50 arrows to 3 Glinthawks. Let's just try to recoup some of my... Fuck off. The one that got away. Is that... Where is Talana? Oh, there we go.
Can't carry more.
That seems to have taken care of them.
But more always come. The soldiers at Morning's Watch don't even bother to fight them anymore.
Seems like they're coming from upriver. I could track them back to the source, but if more come here...
I'll watch the village. You go ahead.
I thought you wanted to do this together.
You don't need me to hold your hand.
If I remember correctly, there's some kind of a fucking weird animal graveyard kind of thing that's causing them to... Oh my god! I jumped instead of pressing E because I'm fucking retarded like that. My fuck. Again, like I said, luckily I'm not playing like a Iron Man mode or, you know, like no deaths or something like that. Lone Wolf or whatever you want to call it. Because I would have lost that shit like, yeah, part 3 already, I guess. But yeah, still. It's down there. So yeah, like better mount or different options for mount. So you could go for something that's quicker but doesn't take as much damage, or something that's maybe a bit more sturdier but you know it's got some guns on it, or yeah, you got some options. Fuck off. Fucking burn in hell, you fucking spawn of Satan. I need you to calm the fuck down. Bro. Fuck, I need to do a sweep on my inventory. I'm not able to pick up any more pieces. Actually, I'm gonna have to just quickly, even if I just do like a bunch. What are my mods? No, that's okay. 3 sources is really the problem, so let me just clear up a bunch of these. All stuff I don't need. So I just take the parts for this. I am holding on to these skins though for the upgrades on a tier blaster. So that's why you are seeing. Get down to like 100 and then I'll clean the rest up before the next session, because I doubt anybody wants to spend their time watching me essentially disenchant my fucking inventory like a biatch. Okay, 99 should be okay-ish. Fucking old Casio watch. This shit needs to go away. I don't need that. Don't need that. Definitely don't need that. And don't need that. Okay, 30 slots is more than enough.
There are snapmaw carcasses everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
No wonder the Glinthawks were drawn here. Whoever did this must have left track. Amateurs will leave easy tracks to follow. Those blinds up there concentrate fire on a target. Makes it impossible to fight back. It's a cheat, and a wasteful one too. These must be the Snapmaw hunters. I'm here on behalf of the nearby village. Seems your kill zone is creating a Glinthawk problem for them.
Yeah, well, they're not the only people with problems. If we don't get enough Snapmaw hearts to pay off a loan, we lose everything.
I don't follow.
I borrowed shards to buy seeds. The harvest went bust, and now they're coming for the debt. We could lose the farm, our home.
I'm sorry about that, but Glinthawks are attacking people because of what you're doing here.
Not my problem. None of us are leaving until I get what I came for.
None of us?
You didn't think it was just us two, did you?
I don't give a fuck if there's 20 of you.
I'll make it simple for you. Stop slaughtering machines for one component, leaving the rest to waste.
Now I'll make it simple for you. That's not going to happen. So get out of here.
Seems we've come to an impasse.
Make your move.
So be it.
No more!
There we go.
Aloy.
Perhaps you shouldn't have fucked with me. This is what I'm thinking.
Fools. Bit off more than they could chew. What a waste. But now I know you can handle yourself.
You were watching the whole time?
Of course. Tarkus, may the sunlight is passing, taught me many things. First of which was, a hawk never abandons their thrush.
Wait. Are you saying...
I'd like to sponsor you for membership. What do you say to hunting machines, winning trophies, and unseating Assis?
I'm in. I'll meet you back at the lodge as soon as I'm able.
Okay, so I think I can just jump straight down there. I think the easiest is actually just to jump to this campfire and not to Meridian, because Meridian takes you to the front, like the entrance to the bridge as you come across. Whereas that fireplace, I should be able to just curve around and get up there. So, small little detail, make it a bit quicker. Some of these things haven't been localized, like it still mentions briefly touch the touchpad to do things, so. I almost thought I was wrong about. Sorry for that yawn.
I'd like an opportunity to share a drink with Aaron. There's a man who...
Buy what you need, leave the rest.
You can have him. I don't want anything to do with the dude. Look at this fucking kid.
Attacking Sunfall this very moment.
And I'm so glad I'm talking to you again.
Talana, always a pleasure. I see you've brought your pet.
Greetings, Sunhawk. I hereby sponsor Aloy of the Nora for membership in the Hunter's Lodge.
No. Look at her. She's lowborn, a savage. This is beneath even you, Talana.
She has fulfilled the requirements. And Sun King Avad decreed the lodge should be open to all. Would you like to take it up with him?
The word of the Sun King is indeed law. Even though it would bring ruin to the lodge, so be it. Do you, Aloy of the Nora, pledge to act rightly and nobly when in service to the lodge all the days to follow?
I do.
Members of the lodge, even though Tarkus is barely cold, I present to you Aloy of the Nora. Member and Thrush, what say you all?
To the hunt!
Sponsoring an outlander. While you make meaningless gestures, I'll be finding Redmaw.
Cool, so that's Hunter's Blind. There's the Tear Blaster weapon box. So there's a new errand now, Deadliest Game. Okay, so technically speaking, I should be able to open up this Tear Blaster now. Yeah, there we go. And that would mean then I'm ready to upgrade my capacity, or carry capacity. Here we go. So let's have a look. First one takes that wire, second one takes rich. Fuck! I just threw that rich meat away. That's fine. That is okay. Let's go straight to the next one, which is Deadliest Game. Talk to Talana, so let's do that.
This is a good day.
What's Redmaw?
Few have seen it.
It's a
Thunderjaw marked by years of battle. Some say it still bears the marks of over a dozen hunters on its flank. How many it has trampled along the way, we may never know. When members go hunting and never return, we often blame Redmaw. But to me, it's more than legend. It's the only machine that will unseat Assis. My sponsor nearly had it, but he didn't make it.
I'm sorry.
Tarkus sponsored me out of loyalty to my family. He was my last link to them, besides the lodge itself. I have to unseat Assis.
I know why I hate Assis. Why do you?
My family has always boasted members in the lodge. My father and brother were both hawks. Assis let their sacrifice be forgotten.
What sacrifice?
They died in the massacre. They should be honored as hawks, Instead, Assis will not let anyone mention it.
How did your family come to be members of the Lodge?
Karja noble houses have sent sons to the Lodge for generations, because they needed another place to lord over the commoners. I want to change that. The idea that someone is worthy or not by virtue of birth alone. Everyone thinks they have me pegged as soon as they hear Talana Khan Padish. I hate that.
I understand. My whole life I lived as an outcast from the Nora. They would have been the first to say I wasn't one of them. Yet as soon as I leave the sacred lands, everyone calls me Aloy of the Nora. It should be Aloy despite the Nora.
I didn't know. I'll remember that.
What happened in the massacre?
King Duran's paranoia knew no bounds. He sent thousands of innocents to die in the Sun Ring. When the Hawks of the Lodge called for him to stop the slaughter, he threw them in the ring too. Yet when the machines attacked the condemned, more Hawks leapt into the ring to defend them. And my father and brother were among them.
I'm so sorry. What happened to the men in the Sun Ring?
They died fighting. If you wish to hear the story, Legan can tell it better. He saw it with his own eyes. I did not. The morning of the massacre, my father told me to meet him outside the city. He told me they were planning an escape. I waited for hours until a message came from my father. I had to leave the city. So I fled when I should have fought by his side.
He didn't want you to die with them.
Nor would he want their names forgotten. Especially by the man who benefited most from their deaths, Assis. Now that you're a Thrush, you should improve your reputation. Why don't you hunt down a Thunderjaw and a Stormbird?
You want me to go trophy hunting?
You're not just any Thrush. You're mine. And you better make me look good.
But what about Redmaw?
I will find him. And when I do, I expect you to be there.
Cool. So, I'll do you one better. Instead of one Thunderjaw, how about I do two? So, there's a Thunderjaw site. I always fucking miss this. There we go. So, this one here, you've got two that spawn right near by each other. And actually, there's a Stormbird just around the corner as well, but we'll sort of jump closer to that with the waypoint system. But, yeah. Let's try a little experiment. Let's see if I can kill both Thunderjaws in less than 60 seconds. So that's not the Thunderjaws walking there. So of course, to do that, to kill two Thunderjaws in less than 60 seconds, I will most definitely have to use the frozen arrows and then hardpoint arrows. But here we go. So we got first Thunderjaw down here, other one over there, and we got 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Lightning's trouble.
To have drawn the fucking ire of the other one as well. Okay, there we go. And now, oh, guess who's here? I could have definitely done this a fuckload better. Any which way. That was just like super sloppy.
That's it. Let me see here.
And then the storm bird spawns like over here. So let me just jump there. I can definitely do that better. I think that took me like a minute and a half. I have done it quicker before, faster before, but I kind of fucked up my placement there. And I also ended up not really knocking the right arrows beforehand and that sort of thing. So, but the storm bird will be nice and quick. Fucking help. I am the help. Oh. Good shot. Okay, I did both of these, so I'm just gonna jump up here. Replenish my arrows and GTFO. And I think now, after handing in this, I can go after Redmaw and then it's done.
Only the finest goods here. See for yourself.
Okay, so tell me about Redmaw. Speaking of which, let me just check my mods here quickly. Get rid of a few of the green ones. Because you get 3 per one of those. Oh, that's nice. Back when you started out, that would have been lovely. Like just a green mod with 3 stats on. It's pretty good.
Where's Talana? Maybe upstairs. No Assis either. Maybe Lygan knows where they are.
Got my wages again.
You have trophies? I can hang on to them until the Sunhawk returns.
Where are Assis and Talana?
Assis received word about Redmaw and rushed out. Talana found out a short time later and had to follow.
They both went alone?
Assis left without his thrush. Talana did as well. Though, I saw some outlanders follow after her.
I wouldn't put it past Assis to try something underhanded to get the kill. Where have they gone? I have to help if I can.
You might be right. They've gone southeast, headed for the spear shafts. You'd better hurry.
Raiders bled us dry for years, and now we're supposed to put down our
So that's Deadliest Game done. I guess the follow-up is just called Redmaw. There we go. And that is all the way down here. I'm quite close to that. That's actually where I went just now to go fucking deal with those stalkers who didn't show up. So if I remember correctly, like you go into this sort of like canyon-y area, and then Redmaw's just chilling in there. But he's kind of like a shitty Thunderjaw. I think he only has like one shoulder disc launcher. Other one's been shot off, like something like that. I don't remember. Either which way, his ass is fucking grass. Gotta replenish my stock of medicine. What's happening up here?
How much did Assis pay you?
That sounds like her.
Let it end like this.
These must be the Outlanders that followed Tamana. Looks like Assis hired some thugs.
I'm gonna need you to calm the fuck down. My dude. You are one fucking ornery prick. Hello.
Thank you. I should have seen this coming. Of course he would hire men to keep me from Redmaw. They died for his pride.
Where is Assis now?
He's gone after Redmaw. This way. Hurry.
Oh, let's
Why is
fucking
Assis going after Redmaw alone?
diggery do it.
Vanity. He doesn't want to share credit for the kill with his brush. My sponsor did the same. Went after Redmaw alone out of pride. Even though he knew we needed to unseat Assis.
Okay, so
I'm not sure where Assis and Redmaw went from here.
I can follow their tracks.
it's this way.
This way. Redmaw destroyed these trees.
I fear we're too late. The Tarkus, I arrived in time to see him die from his wounds. There he is. Redmaw.
Assis is holding his own. Was holding his own. Well, we have our work cut out for us.
Why? It's got like one fucking disc launcher. Hello. Oh. Why do I always have to open my fucking fat mouth? More than half done.
Just a little bit more. Got him. We did it. Hello there, You're beautiful. We make a great team.
And now, you're the Sunhawk.
About that.
You got knocked the fuck out.
Talana. He's still alive.
Out of the way, Nora. Filth.
You're done. The Lodge is finally free of your influence.
I kept it alive. In dark times.
No. You buried it. Along with my father's memory.
I should have let you fight Redmaw first. To soften him up. Damn.
Here lies the Sunhawk of the Hunter's Lodge. It's almost a shame.
After all that, you're gonna weep for him.
Oh no. I just wish I could have seen his face when I succeeded him.
Okay then.
Meet me back at the Hunter's Lodge, if you have the time. I have a feeling the new Sunhawk wants to welcome you.
Okay, and to finish off this quest chain, we'll just go up there and see what this is all about. Dude, I am so fucking pumped. Disney Plus launches in Scandinavian countries tomorrow. I'm in Denmark, so that means us. God damn, we've waited long enough for this.
Take a look at these wares.
These aren't goods. Necessities.
Hawk Bradavin Khan Padish, cherished brother, and Sunhawk Talavad Khan Padish, beloved father. Let their memory and sacrifice be a beacon for all hunters, all people to follow.
Nice speech. Can we finish this off now?
A memorial to my father and brother, and all the men who died in the Sun Ring. You made this possible, Aloy. Thank you.
So, what's it like to be Sunhawk?
It feels like sunrise after a long night. I'm in your debt. You'll always have a special home here, if you want it.
What happens now, in the Lodge?
As Sunhawk, I've made sure we invite prospective members based on ability and drive, regardless of Carja blood. This lodge will be a stale bastion of the old regime no longer.
What was that prayer you were saying when I first came in? I didn't hear all of it.
O great sun, make treaty with the moon to give our fallen quiet rest. Furnish them with the armor of your brazen heat. Give them shafts of sunlight for spears. Illuminate the path to the skies for each one of them. Hawk Gravid Khan Morza, Hawk Sarav Khan Pir, Hawk Usalin Karn Jagir, Hawk Kulasiv Khan Savali, Hawk Bradavin Khan Padish, cherished brother, and Sunhawk Talavad Khan Padish, beloved father. Let their memory and sacrifice be a beacon for all hunters, all people to follow.
Well, congratulations, Talana. I should get going.
Thank you, Aloy, despite the Nora. May you always take your prey.
Cool. So, that's done. that's it for this area. Let's see if there's something in the surrounding or the nearby surroundings that I can have a look at. There is find Olin at the excavation site. Yeah, let me do that. So that's a main quest, right? Yeah, that's the City of the Sun. Find Olin at the fucking blah 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 site. Let me go there.
Well, here I am.
Perish.
No. Oh. Dude, are you gonna fucking... Oh.
Night comes.
Fucking good shot, but not good enough. So whenever they give you that much fucking medical supplies, you know shit be a coming.
No space.
Mm-hmm.
This is what you intend. To bring these ancient things back to life.
Their power serves us.
Machine demons from beneath the ground. It's a nightmare.
Nightmares. Yes, the worst dreams of our enemies come true. Yes, rise.
For catching him alone.
These things will destroy us all.
They will only destroy our enemies and bring us back the lands that were taken. Ah!
My focus. Stop working.
Search the area. We may have intruders.
Forgive this intrusion, Aloy. You left me no choice.
Who is this?
An interested party. Now their focuses are disabled, but I don't know for how long. The rest is up to you.
Who is this?
Lance Henriksen. No, that's not.
Kill her! No, you had your chance.
Okay, so looks like I'm getting the fuck out of here. fucking thing. That was pretty fucking miss. It's time for you to fuck off. That is what I thought. Are you gonna make me, for fuck's sakes? Come on, man. Wake the fuck up.
Should have brought a cart.
Hello, Olin.
I promise. I'll tell you everything.
I know you will.
Damn fucking straight, my son.
The killers who came for me at the Proving. Who are they?
The Eclipse. Some kind of holy warriors. A cult of the Shadow Carja.
Shadow Carja?
Except they're not like any Carja I've known. They don't pray to the sun. They worship some kind of devil.
I'm not interested in their superstitions.
Oh, it's not a superstition. Their devil is real. It has a name, a voice, the most terrible voice, and they do its bidding.
You say this devil the Eclipse worship has a name?
Hades. That's what they call it.
Hades. And you've heard it speak?
Steel to my soul. I heard. Just once, when it saw you. Such a voice. A cold, awful jangle. It scrapes your bones. It hollows your guts. A metal sound, but like nothing dug from the earth or smelted in a forge.
And what did it say?
System threat detected. Just 3 words. But in the voice of a devil.
What are these Eclipse cultists after, besides me?
They never said. But given the Carja civil war, they must want to overthrow Sun King of Odd and take Meridian back.
What do I have to do with that?
I don't know.
When they attacked the Proving, a man came for me. Tall, strong, dead eyes.
Helis.
And who is he?
The terror of the sun. Stacker of corpses, we Oseram called him, when he was the Mad Sun King's champion. If only he'd died with his king. But now he leads the Eclipse. I tell you, he's the most dangerous man alive.
How did the Eclipse recruit you? I know they took your family hostage, but why you?
I was a scrounger, a rummager in dark places, good at what I do. I suppose they knew I would serve them well as a scout. I had taken a delve near Maker's End. When I surfaced, they were waiting. I laughed when I saw the priest. But then he showed me Helis's encouragement. I didn't laugh after that. They gave me a focus to watch my every move. I followed orders.
You had access to Meridian. Why didn't they get to Avad through you?
Too much dirt under my nails for an audience with the one true Sun King. But whatever Ursa or Aaron told me, the Eclipse heard every word through my focus. That's why I couldn't warn you. If I'd tried, they would have killed my family.
Why are the Eclipse digging up ancient machines? And how do they get them to work?
I thought they wanted them for scrap, but they brought them back to life. Plugged some kind of device into the corpses so that Hades could whisper to them and call them from their grave.
I've fought that kind of machine before. Are there others?
Yes, the ones you fought today they called corruptors, but there are others, much bigger, bristling with ancient weapons. Those they call Deathbringers. I've only seen them buried in the ground, but after today, anything is possible.
Sounds to me like they're raising an army.
If so, the world will fall. And I helped dig the pit.
The Eclipse were sent to kill me because I look like another woman. Older, maybe twice my age, short hair. Who is she?
I don't know. My focus found her image once, in the ruins at Maker's End. Maybe you can find her there.
You found her image in the ruins? How?
There was a door. Beside it, a kind of ancient device that contained the woman's image. My focus recorded the location. You do look like her. Is she your mother?
I'm the one asking questions. I've heard enough. It's time to finish this.
I won't beg for my life. But if there's any mercy in you, free my family. Please.
Where would I find them?
My focus recorded the location. There are always guards there. You look like you can handle yourself.
I think I've done each one. I've done Your Life is Forfeit, where it's like a stab. Redeem yourself. I think she lets him go. And this is complicated. I don't know. Let's do that.
All this time I tracked you down. I thought this decision would be simple. It's not. Your role in events was coerced. Perhaps you're not an evil man. Just a weak one.
I am. The only strength I ever found in this life was my family.
Death is what you've earned. And yet...
I know what I deserve, Aloy. You shouldn't hesitate.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, stab.
I know you committed your crimes to save your family. But because of your crimes, dozens were murdered.
Including Rost.
Dozens of families were destroyed. My own included. I can't let you live.
I'm sorry. Please, my family. Don't tell them what I did.
So... you're ready then?
To answer for what I've done. The lives I've ruined. Yes. I'm ready.
Okay, that's City of the Sun done. I think the next one is now when I go to Maker's End. I guess, yeah. So there's Maker's End. For now, just want to take another quick stab at this 60-second 2 Thunderjaws kill thing, and then I'll call it quits for the night. Let's try it off, you know, with the right arrows knocked and
sunset. Maybe a chance to rest.
Ready to rock and roll. Okay. So we'll go 3 frost arrows, knock them up. I might as well pick this up and this. And what we'll do is we'll start counting as soon as I fire the first shot. So, here we go. that is gonna fuck my time up. There we go. I think I just didn't make it. I think that was like 1:05. Anyway, I just finished looting these without getting shat on by a Glinthawk. Oh, they already ate some of the fucking mods. How utterly fucking original. The next quest I'd probably do meeting Errand at Red Ridge Pass and then just sort of helping him out with that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just jump up there, and then like I said, that's it for this part. Thank you very much for watching. As always, please feel free to comment and mention if there's anything that you'd like to see specifically, something that you'd like me to explain. Otherwise, be sure to join the next one. The story is really picking up quite nicely now, so we should be able to start seeing some of the drama unfold. But anyway, thank you very much for joining. Have a good evening and good night.